Chapter 6, How Riches Come to You. So, Chapter 6. The thing to take away from Chapter 6 is you going about your business, living your life, are going to give people more in use value than they give you in cash value. So when you deal with people in business, you are going to have to deal with people. That's how you're going to get your money. It's not just going to magically appear on the table. You're going to give people more in value than they give you in cash value. And in so doing, you're going to add to their lives. So there's a great example that the author gives. He says the book that you're holding, or in this case, the audio book, may not be worth physically what you paid for it, but if the ideas contained within it bring you thousands of dollars, then you've not been wronged by those who sold it to you. So it may have cost you $20 and you've managed to get thousands of dollars worth of value out of it. And then he has another example, which is if you take an artwork potentially worth thousands of dollars, go and try and sell it to an Eskimo or exchange it for a bundle of furs from an Eskimo worth $500, then you've really wronged the Eskimo because he has no use value for that, has no use of that painting. Whereas if you gave him a gun worth $50 for his furs, so 10 times less, so his furs worth $500, then you've really have done a good deal with him and you've added to his life, because he could go and use that gun and kill some more seals and get some more furs and on and on. This book was written a long time ago. So yeah, you don't need to beat anybody in business. And if you are in a business that beats people, get out of it at once. So you're adding to the world, and in return people will give you money in exchange for that. And if we look at the world of wealthy entrepreneurs, the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezoses of this world, we have to acknowledge that they are adding a lot of value to the world and to the people that they are dealing with, and as a result people give them money. So the more value you add, the more you'll get in return. And then it's also worth mentioning on this point that we're moving out of the competitive mindset into the creative mindset. And if you do understand and recognize that there is no limit to anything, that it can be created from the formless substance, if you can conceive it in your mind, it can be created, then it changes your whole perspective on life, and you understand that you can create what you want. You don't have to beat other people down to get your riches. You don't have to scam anybody. You can add to the world by your own efforts of creativity, but also by dealing with your fellow man in a harmonious way. So yeah, chapter 6 is it explains the metaphysics of the situation, but how that relates to reality and to dealing with people in business. You're not just going to conjure a big pile of cash on the table. You could potentially find a big pile of cash, I don't know, in a brown paper bag in a dustbin somewhere. So I'm not saying it wouldn't happen. You focus on it enough, and it becomes your expectation and your belief, then I suppose you can achieve that. But yeah, it's maybe you would question where that money came from. I mean, I wouldn't hand it in to the police station, that's for sure. And I'm surprised that a lot of people would say that. They're asking for money, and if they came across a big bang of money, the first thing they would do is give it to the police. And I just think, it's ridiculous. You've asked for something. The thing that you've asked for has been given, and then you basically reject it and give it to someone else. So I don't really understand that. Asking it is given. So yeah, adjust your mindset, go out into the world with an entrepreneurial mindset, which is, I'm going to find something that gives people more use value than the cash value it costs to create and sell and market the product, and then you'll be on your way to riches. Okay, chapter 6.